Coming up next, looking forward to Humbles Bumbles, Fitness with Chris, and Crafts with Sally. See you soon.
Hi, welcome back to Humbles Bumbles. And in this quick TikTok video, you're going to see how Grandma's been spending her time in quarantine. Hope you enjoy, and wait until you see that butter.
So, what are you doing to stay busy during the quarantine? Okay, children, everybody, it's time for reading time with Jeannie. Would you like Pudgy the Beaver? Oh, that's a good book. Or there's another choice, The Busy Beaver.
We're back with our new fitness section that we're going to be offering. And I'm really excited about this because it's going to help us all be able to do things. So without further ado, Be Able with Chris.
Hi guys, it's me, Chris, your fitness specialist. I'm here to go over some of the things that we do in class, but that you can do right at home during our quarantine, during our lockdown, that you can do at home to stay fit and stay active. The Be Able class name comes from the acronym ABLE. A for active, B for balanced, L for limber, and E for energetic. And I try to incorporate each of those elements into each one of our classes. Now you might not have weights at home, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to exercise with weights, but you can use things from your cupboard. This is 20 ounces, so just over a pound. You can use for bicep curls, overhead presses. Don't ever do anything with your shoulder that's painful. So if you do feel that this is too much weight or too high, don't go as high or with no weight, straight up. These are just some little things, some tips. I'm going to step away and also show you, you can also use bottles of liquid if you need something a little heavier. This one happens to be Hawaiian Punch. You might not have that at home. Maybe you have a gallon of milk. A gallon of milk is roughly 5 pounds. If it's halfway full, it's obviously going to be less, maybe 2.5 to 3 pounds. But you can use this for things like squats. When you do a squat, I'm going to demonstrate. You can use a chair for balance. I'm going to have it weighted here. Carolyn's going to demonstrate a squat with there you go, with no weight.
I get to sit down.
So for Carolyn to strengthen her legs, she's just going to rise up out of the chair without using her, no, you're going to put both feet flat on the floor and you're going to actually stand up out of the chair and do repeater stands. Yep. So she's going to rise up, pushing her feet into the floor, stand up, that's 1 repetition. And then she'll continue to sit down slowly and she'll stand up again to do another. So there's level 1. Next level, you can do with or without weights. Bend your knees, push your tailbone back, sink down. I'm using my chair for balance in case you need it. And push through those floors, through your feet to the floor to stand up straight, shoulders down and back. So for Carolyn, each repetition that she does in without weights, she's going to make sure that her tailbone is pushing back towards the chair as though she was going to sit, so that she doesn't push her knees too far to the front. And push up to stand. So you're going to do 5 or 10 repetitions, whatever your legs will handle comfortably. If you're using a weight, go ahead and switch it to the other hand and do the other side. I'm going to set that aside. So we're going to do a couple balance exercises. Ready?
Okay, what do I do?
All right.
Tell me how I can be able.
For Carolyn, I'm going to have her do the standing one this time. She's going to stand on 1 foot. She's going to pick up her heel to start, make sure she feels balanced and weighted in one leg, and she can go ahead and pick up her leg a little higher. If you're a seated individual, and you sit down in your chair, you can lift your leg, hold it here. You want to sit with your shoulders down and back and your chest tall.
How long do I hold this for?
Well, let's see, how long can Carolyn hold this? She's doing pretty good now.
I'm trying to spot.
She's probably got good 10 seconds in, so go ahead and set that foot down and let's do your other foot. Good. And go ahead and set that leg down. Now if you're seated, you'll feel, if you sit up nice and tall, you'll feel when you pick that leg up, you'll feel it in your core, you'll feel it in the hip flexor. If that's too easy, go ahead and lift that hip off the chair just a little bit. Sit tall and go ahead and set it down. You'll do the same on the other
It's a
side.
good thing you can't see the faces I'm making under my mask.
So since Carolyn has good balance, some of you guys might have pretty good balance. So go ahead, we're gonna stand up again. And this time when you do your balance exercise, you can pick your heel off the floor a little bit and take both arms up out to the sides. And if you'd like, you can lift
That
both
actually
arms.
stretches through your back.
Exactly, and that's why we like to
Shoulders.
do combo movements. So keep your toe touching the floor and take both arms up and
Oh,
down.
That feels good.
Yep. And up, good job. And down. Lower those arms. So you're gonna do that again on the other leg, and I'm gonna sit and demonstrate from the chair with the other leg. So when you got that leg up, try to take the same arm to leg if you're seated. Take it up, stretch over. Feel
Feel that
not only a stretch, yeah, but you're also incorporating that little bit of balance. Take that arm down, take that foot down. Good. So little things that you can work on to help with balance. Add weights in when and if you're comfortable with it. And make sure that you stretch. So go ahead and have a seat towards the end of your chair, Carolyn. When you stretch for hip flexors, for example, you're gonna pick one knee up, grab just in front of your knee or behind the knee if this is too much pressure, and you're gonna hug it in nice and close.
What if you get like a cramp in your hip or you feel like something? What
Anytime,
should you do?
yes, if you ever feel any kind of pain in a stretch, release it immediately and try to move your leg in the opposite direction or move that body part in the opposite direction, because you probably felt the pain because it was a movement that your body wasn't happy with. So you want to just reverse it out, lengthen in the other direction. This one is actually a really good stretch, extending your legs straight out, heel to the floor, reaching your toes towards you, and then walk your fingers down. Now you might find that your knee wants to pop up as you do that. Try to keep your legs straight and just don't come down as far over that leg. Don't press directly on your knee. You can hold above the knee or down below or reach towards your toes, whatever you're comfortable with.
You can feel the stretch, especially through the back.
Exactly. And that one actually is a wonderful stretch to be doing right now while we're home sitting. Go ahead and bring that leg back. We'll go ahead and do the other. Stretch that leg out. But our muscles tend to shorten. If you keep them here, these muscles are going to shorten. We need to lengthen them. So extend that leg out.
Gee, and I was using heels as an excuse. Too much sitting.
And walk those fingers down. So again, only walk to a point that's comfortable for you, and slowly walk it back up. Now usually you'll hold your stretches anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds, and then you can take it even longer as you feel comfortable. And we'll sit up tall, roll those shoulders back, stretch those arms up, big breath in. Exhale, both arms out at the sides, feel that stretch in the shoulders, roll those shoulders back. One more time, big breath in, and blow it away. Lower those arms, roll those shoulders back. So I hope this was helpful for any, how about you? Was it good for you?
That was great for me. I
Good.
should be able to do all kinds of work today.
Well, good. So we'll each week we'll work on something a little bit different. I think next week I would like to work on showing us how to get to the floor if we need to, because
Oh, that's a good one.
Even more important than getting to the floor is getting up off the floor.
Well, you know how you know when you're getting old? when you get down and you can't remember how to get back up.
Exactly. So there's actually really good tips and tricks to learn to be able to get to the floor safely and to get back up.
Well, we're
safely.
looking forward to that. Next week's show, how we can get up off the floor.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. And that concludes Be Able with Chris. Today's Crafts and Hacks with Sally features red, white, and blue for all of your holiday fun activities coming up this summer. Sally, show us what you're making for us today.
We're gonna make the rag wreath. We got the ribbon here, and this is how it comes out. I'm gonna use
That's
the
amazing.
14-inch wire ring today, and all it is the ring, and then I use t-shirts.
Wait a minute, I heard a story that your husband Brian was looking for his t-shirts. Brian, we know where they went.
So then all I did was just take the old t-shirts and I cut the strips 7 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. You can make it as wide as you want.
And again, the nice thing about that, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Nope.
'Cause it's just
Little
a real
fringy.
free form, fringy. Love it.
And you just tie them on. There's no easier way.
So even a 5-year-old they can do these. Now, I noticed there's like 4 rings. Do you fill up all 4 of those sections?
Yes, yep, and then you just slide them down, and once you're full, you just keep on moving down until you get the complete full.
That's amazing. If you're looking for supplies, Betsy does have rings available. Just give Betsy a call at 586-716-7143, and she'll make sure she can get supplies. They are limited, but if you give us a call, I know a lot of you can't get out yet. We'll be happy to get you some supplies, and I bet we can even find some old t-shirts if you need them.
Yes, we can.
Lots of village t-shirts around here. Well, thank you, Sally. Again, that's Sally's Hacks and Crafts. Can't wait till next time.
Thank you.